what happens if those brands no longer satisfied the expected benefits that I, as a consumer, seek? How would brand identification help in that matter? What if the luxury brands lost its allure? It went from glitz to gloom. Would we as consumers stick with our brands through sickness and health, or would we let go and get a divorce? So I'm looking into aspects of brand threat. What is a brand threat? It's negative occurrences that target brands. And when we discuss luxury, there are other threats that could be associated with such brands. And that's what I wanted to investigate in my research. To investigate status threats, threats that target the expected benefits of such luxury brands. What is a brand-related status threat? It's a decline in the brand status position relative to competing brands. I'm looking into two different consumer responses, reflexive and reflective. Again, these come from social psychology literature. Reflexive are your immediate, unconscious, uncontrollable reactions to negative information. If someone insults you, you immediately feel bad. It threatens your need, whether you like it or not. You do not control it, yeah? And a very interesting paper in 2012 has indicated that when you identify with a certain brand and someone insults this brand, you would also feel insulted. So that's why I looked, would your need for self-esteem or self-worth be negatively affected if you heard that your favorite brand is being threatened? I've also looked into the reflective responses, wherein here you get to reflect upon the experience and behave. It's basically your behavior responses in terms of purchasing intentions. Would you still maintaining your purchasing intentions toward the brand after what happens in the market, or you wouldn't? I've looked into two moderators. Brand identification, it's one of the core moderators. Brand identification, again, it's a higher level than brand commitment or brand attachment. It basically relates to the integration of the brand into your self-concept. So basically, we created two studies. In study one, I measured consumer reflexive responses. And the results indicated that for high brand, whether you're highly identify or disidentify with the brand, your need for self-esteem was not affected by status threats. So it did not affect you internally, whether the brand lost its position or not. And also, these differences did not occur whether you're individualistic or independent or interdependent. With regards to the reflective stage, high brand identifiers always defended the brand regardless what, whether you're independent or interdependent. And this is a new finding, because according to previous literature, only independence should defend the brand, while interdependence should not defend it as much. Why? Because again, it indicates to what extent the brand is part of who you are, the I. And the I is more important to independence rather than interdependence. However, due to the current manipulation of brand identification, which respondents indicated their most favorite brand, even interdependence exhibited brand defense. So that's a new finding. So whether you're independent or interdependent, just try to foster this high brand identification for you as a brand. With regards to brand disidentification, it was very interesting finding, as opposed to what we expected, because interdependents were supposed to be more negatively affected. However, they actually defended the brand still, even though they do not disidentify with the brand, while independence stirred away. The reason is because, again, Chanel, I don't like it, yeah? And it's threatened. And me as an independent, I shouldn't care, but I cared more because independents have a higher need for uniqueness and differentiation, and they want to stay away from anything that may jeopardize their unique image. So when you highly identify with the brand, it doesn't matter which country you're from, you will always defend your brand. So brands should always try to foster higher levels of identification, not commitment and not loyalty. And that would call to a new type of advertising communication strategies, wherein we try to build this personal and psychological connection between the self and the brand. With regards to brand disidentifiers, luxury brand marketeers should try to differentiate between independence and interdependence, because the independents react more negatively, and therefore they require different response strategy. Thank you.